Hey guys, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And I just recently pulled a Pungbaek from the Transcendent Scroll, paid a whole $150 to get it. So I figured, you know what, might as well just dump my Devilmons into it, might as well rune it up, might as well just give her a shot, because we all know that I'm probably not going to get another Nat 5 anytime soon, so might as well just use the Devilmon that I have. So here's what I wanted to do to damage test it, because what I was comparing the Pungbaek to in my summoning video was that I was comparing it to my Tosi, saying that I don't need another damage dealer. It's not going to help me out in any way. It's not that I was ungrateful for getting a Pungbaek, because thank you so much, Comp2us, for allowing me the opportunity to give you $150 so that way you can blesseth upon me the Pungbaek. Not the case. I just am saying that in my personal monster box specifically, I don't have a use for it. That doesn't mean that other people may not have a use for it as well. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, what I wanted to do is just to kind of damage test it against a Tosi. Okay, so I gave it even better stats than my Tosi does. So I gave it more attack, as you can see. It has more crit damage, and the crit rates, it doesn't have as much crit rate, but that's not going to affect the damage as much. So pretty much, as you can see, I tried to line it up as close as possible with about 25 more crit damage, okay? So let's go ahead and test it out. Alright, so we're going to test it out on the level 60 floor, the 60th floor of TOA normal, because that's where the level 40 monsters are at. And like I said, first off, we're going to test the Tosi damage, and then we'll circle back around and test the Pungbaek damage, okay? And here we go with the Tosi damage. So we have Galleon for the attack buff and the defense break. We have Zeros for the extra attack power boost from the leader skill. And then let's take a look here, okay? So about 43,000. Okay, 43,000 is like 21,500 times 2. All right. Now the reason why I like that so much is because it doesn't have a chance to glance. It's a light monster, so there's absolutely no way that it's gonna glance unless you have a glancing skill up, like you know, Beta or Amali, something like that. That's gonna allow my monster to glance because I have it at 100% crit rate. Okay, now let's test the Pungbaek. Okay, now what we can expect from Pungbaek is to do a lot more damage on the first initial hit on the single target monster, but then it's going to spread out the rest of the damage to everybody else after that. Okay, so as you can see, it's the same exact monsters. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one over here. And then Pungbaek has his third skill. Like I said, completely max skilled, attacks the enemy with a powerful lightning attacks all enemies one more time if the enemy dies. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's go ahead and drop it on the dark monster over here. Alright, so 69,000, and then he AoEs for about 40,000. Okay, so let's talk about that. 70,000 on a single target is definitely insane. It's really, really, really good. Don't get me wrong. The reason why I still prefer Tosi over Pungbaek is because I rune my monsters very specific for a certain reason. Okay, I don't run Tosi with crit damage on slot 4 for the main reason that I want to be consistent with my clears. When I'm in arena, when I'm in RTA, I don't want to lose a match because I didn't crit. And the fact that just the sheer fact that Pungbaek is a win monster is gonna mean that he's gonna glance against fire monsters. Okay, if I didn't have Tosi, I would say he may be viable on my team, on my arena offense. I still would probably prefer Lagmaron over him, but like I said, he's not a bad monster. You saw 70,000 damage on violent runes. As you can see, violent broken. If I gave it Tosi's runes, he would do a lot less damage because Tosi has a lot less crit damage, as you can see, than Pungbaek did. Can I give it, say, I don't know, Theo Mars's runes, and then throw a attack slot 2 on there and do more damage. Yes, I could probably do 90,000 damage on his third skill, and then probably 50 to 55,000 damage on the AoE. Is that going to help me? No, because if he glances, it's still not going to be doing consistent enough damage where I can successfully put him into my arena offense and have consistent results. Okay, there's a reason why. I mean, I don't have the greatest monsters in the game, but there's still a reason why I'm able to have a lot of success, is because you have to try to think in different ways to just be better than other people. And I challenge you guys to do the same as well. Am I going to keep PungBAE runes? Probably. I'll probably keep him ruined, but just more for like world boss. I don't see myself using him still, even though I gave him a shot. Aside from that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you guys. Don't think PungBAE. The one main thing I want to get out of this is, don't think that just because I don't use PungBAE doesn't mean that he's not going to be useful to you. Alright? Aside from that, as always guys, stay soupy, don't be potatoes, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.